Exciting update from Glenn, GRS, and the Buildicade FU. Glenn did a live stream tonight. I hopped in.
And we're not going to talk about that. So moving on.
What happened?
I don't know. People asked not to talk about that one. So moving on.
What's good? Watch this clip from SuperGameRoomDudes and pay attention to the sequence. Not the jokes, the sequence. They open the segment talking about an exciting update from Glenn on the Buildicade FU. Right away, one of them says they are not going to talk about Glenn's live stream. People asked not to talk about that one. So they skip whatever happened on Glenn's stream, then pivot straight into the positive news. Glenn is getting the golden sample this week or next week. A host asked the obvious question. So that means it's going to be shipping soon, Mike? Mike's answer is instant. That doesn't mean it's going to be shipping soon. He walks it back, softens it, then adds the classic line. Glenn's getting the golden sample, one step closer to this thing getting on the production line. P-Dubs, someone who actually backed the Kickstarter, says he's looking forward to receiving his. Mike's response? It's going to be an exciting 2027.
So it's going to be an exciting 2027.
Oh.
That's the whole move in under 2 minutes. What just happened factually? They acknowledge the good news. They refuse to discuss whatever was on Glenn's own stream. The second the timeline gets mentioned, Mike moves the goalpost from progress to not shipping soon and plants 2027.
Glenn's getting the golden sample this week or next week. So that means it's going to be shipping soon, Mike.
That does not mean it's going to be shipping soon.
I'm sorry. Glenn's getting the golden sample. One step closer to this thing getting on the production line. I did back the Kickstarter, and I am looking forward to receiving mine, Mike. So
it's going to be an exciting 2027.
He still claims support while undercutting the momentum. That is classic gatekeeping with a smile. And here's the part you already know is coming. When people call this out, Mike is going to wave it off. He's going to say, I'm just joking, guys. We're just being realistic. Lighten up. That's the last move in the playbook. Do the damage first, control the narrative, plant the doubt. Then, when it gets noticed, pretend it was all just a joke. But it's not a joke. You don't joke by immediately shutting down good news about an independent's progress. You don't joke by refusing to even talk about the guy's live stream. You don't joke by pushing the delivery timeline out to 2027 the second someone asks a real question. That's not humor. That's control. Michael B has been in this space a long time. Big channel. Regular on the show. Reviews the products. Has the relationships. When an independent like Glenn actually moves the needle, successful Kickstarter, golden sample in hand, the instinct is not pure celebration. The instinct is to control the narrative and keep expectations low. This isn't new. Michael B has a history of deciding who gets to stay in the room. When someone stops being convenient or starts pushing back, they get frozen out, or straight up kicked. P-Dubs found that out the hard way. One day you're co-hosting SuperGameRoomDudes every Friday. Next day, you're the one who got removed. That's how the gate works. It's never just about the product or the timeline. It's about control. Hype the independent just enough so you look supportive. Then move the goalposts, plant doubt, and if anyone gets too real or too independent, they're gone. Glenn gets the soft version in public. P-Dubs got the hard version. Same playbook, same guy. And when people call it out, it gets brushed off as just jokes or drama. It's not jokes. It's gatekeeping with a smile. And then the I was only joking escape hatch when it gets noticed. Every time a smaller maker or independent gets real traction, the established voices start the soft sabotage. Don't get too excited. Shipping isn't soon. 2027, boys. It trains the audience to stay skeptical of anyone who isn't already in the club. It protects the existing order. It makes backers second-guess their own decisions. And it keeps the power with the same handful of people who get the review units and the first calls. You see it in the careful language. You see it in the refusal to talk about the live stream. You see it in the immediate timeline downgrade the second someone asks the real question. This is not just being careful. This is control. Glenn got the golden sample. That's a real step. Production line is next. Mike's first reflex was to make sure nobody gets too optimistic. That's the tell. And when the backlash comes, watch for the deflection. I'm just joking, guys. He's not. If you're tired of the same circle deciding who gets to succeed and who has to wait until 2027 while they keep the microphone, say it out loud. The golden sample is real. The gatekeeping is also real. And playing it off as a joke after the fact doesn't erase the damage. It just proves they know exactly what they're doing. That's it.